So hi Shubham and Dhruv. Yeah, should I say
What's
Prem and Prerna?
Yeah. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Hi. So firstly, I must say you guys are rocking the internet. I mean,
Thank you so much.
every time your TV serial videos show up on my Insta or YouTube, I make it a point to share it with my friends and family.
Oh my
So
God.
good job,
Thank you so much.
especially
Thank you.
especially Prerna's lip movements. Oh my God. So I want to know a little bit about you guys. How did you get started? Why did you choose comedy as the genre? So a little bit about you guys.
Ah,
So I think we met in college. Actually, we are from the same college, and we are both engineers. So I think when we were in college, I was like, if I speak for myself, I think I was always into co-curricular activities. I always found myself, doing hosting shows or being in the dramatics club society or the film society, and acting, writing scripts and stuff like that. So I think that's where and I've always been very passionate about acting. Like I ever since I was a kid, like I've always wanted to act basically and express myself. So that was the seed that sort of I had in myself, which sort of grew when I met Dhruv. And and that's basically how everything started.
yeah, for me, it was like I always wanted to explore my creative side more than like the studies and all. So in my childhood, also, I used to draw a lot. I used to participate in dance competition, but I had like stage fright. So I never made myself push to go, and give a chance to like act or like give like an audition for dramatics club or something like that. But I was more in college. I guess I started getting in my interest more towards editing, I'll say, at that time. So when he was acting and all, I was trying to hone my skills when it came to editing. So I used to spend time learning about it, and at the end of the day, I really enjoyed comedy videos. When it came, like, I used to watch a lot of comedy videos on YouTube. So that is how I
And I think it
guess.
just came very organically,
Yeah,
like
it was
because we
organic.
as friends, we in college, you have group of friends, you make jokes, hang around and
Right.
everything. So I think it just sort of came very organically that why not do something that makes people also laugh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's basically how
And
the journey
to be
started.
honest, engineering karte hue, we got to know that that is not something that we want to pursue as a career. So definitely, we were more inclined
Right.
towards, yeah,
But we finished
creative
college
side.
with good grades for anyone
Yeah,
listening. So, but yeah, I think that was the calling always,
yeah,
and now we're
true.
here.
Amazing. And what is the creative process that you follow? Say this TV series of serial series of yours that is going viral. I mean, how did you even come up with this idea?
So actually, we used to watch a lot of reels on Instagram, and suddenly, there was this one reel that came on our feed, which was like there was this bahu who got slapped or something like that, and then she twirled and caught up like a curtain or something, and that.
Basically, so what happened was we used to a lot of illogical TV serial scenes, used to pop up on our feeds on Instagram, right? Like when you're scrolling, so many things come up. And funnily, that very moment when we discovered this, we did not do anything. So I remember we were having sort of like a content, I wouldn't say blog, but we were just like, what do we do next? Something new, something, that also excites us. And that's when we just again the same idea popped out. Why not show something completely illogical, completely just where you don't have to put your brains, where you can
Brains.
just see and you're like, okay, ye bhi ho raha hai, wo bhi ho raha hai. Like, there's no, if you watch our the series, specifically that series, there's no logic in that thing, and which is also what happens in the reels that we see.
Yeah, it's always
So
exaggerated comedy, to be very
yeah.
honest. And yeah, that so basically watching a lot of illogical scenes on reels that gave us the idea that we might try to recreate those scenes for
Right.
our Funyaasi page. And slowly we made sure कि उससे हटके we try new stuff when it came to Prem Prerna कि जो दिखाया भी नहीं होएगा, what
Yeah.
else can we do?
So now
That
it's
is,
gotten to, we've released some, I think 29, 30 parts of that series, and now it's gotten to a point
Yes.
where we think of ideas as to
yeah, what
what
can happen?
what weird what can we show that is so weird that
Yeah.
people like it.
And even in the
So
comment section, people start writing, unko ideas mat do.
Yeah.
There's a content, it's very funny.
So yeah, that is specifically for like Prem Prerna if we talk
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
And individually, what is the type of humor or comedy that you guys enjoy individually?
So I think a lot of my inspiration from creating comedy videos, doing sketches and characters came from watching Lily Singh, Superwoman. She's like the OG of YouTube. And especially for creators in India, I mean, she's the one who started it. We can say that, right? The culture of YouTube in India, especially. So I remember watching a lot of her videos where she used to play her father, mother, brother, like so many aunties,
Yeah.
uncles, and so many characters. And that is where that came from. I think the whole wanting to play different characters, that's where that came from. And besides that, I used to watch earlier, I used to watch a lot of AIB, TVF, and content when we were in college. I think that's when they were also starting out on YouTube. So that was the, you can say, जिसको बोलते हैं ना नींव आपके काम की. So मेरे लिए I think that was one of the things that inspired me.
And for me, the kind of sense of humor that I really enjoy is, I'll just give you an example. For example, Friends. That series is like hilarious, and that is very, natural. I'll say it's not forced and all. We try to take
Absolutely.
that kind of humor. We try to exaggerate it more to give it like our touch. But that is the kind of sense of humor I really enjoy. That is the comedy.
And every time you watch Friends, you crack up. Every time.
Yes.
You'll never
And
get
we
it.
literally,
show,
we
yes.
legit watch it every day, and we watched it like 5-6 times the entire show.
Yeah.
We've learned the dialogues also. So like you can say we are hardcore like Friends fanatics.
Yeah, and whenever suppose we feel that we need some idea or something like, we are feeling a little low and we need inspiration, something like, we just watch Friends and we are like, dude, aisa kuch karna hai life mein,
Yeah.
So yeah, Friends is a very good example.
And your favorite characters?
From Friends?
So
Yes.
I love Chandler Bing and Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston, Rachel Green. They are, but I love all of them. But I think I'm a little biased towards these two characters because I think they are hilarious. The character development that they have. If we talk about Rachel's journey in Friends, like from being a rich, spoiled girl to someone who's so independent and someone who found her way through somehow, which usually happens in life as well, right? Like that's how you sail through life. So I think that I really liked the character arc that she had. Matthew, I think he was just hilarious, like his comic timing, his the entire Monica Chandler scenario and everything. I think it was just amazing. So for me, those two. For him,
For me, I guess it'll be very difficult, but I'll say it's very. I'll say Phoebe. Phoebe is like very. She had faced a lot of struggles in her life, but the way she uses those instances to bring comedy in the series and her savage comebacks and all those are very funny. Her timings and all.
Yeah.
Chandler definitely. I also like Ross a lot. The way he takes pauses and
David.
then gives those expressions and all. It's just very funny. So I guess Ross is someone that I really enjoy. Phoebe is someone. I'll say all, to be very honest.
What about you? Like, if you watch Friends, like, who's your favorite, if we may know?
See, okay, it's difficult, but I think I completely agree with Shubham. I think Jennifer Aniston's the entire journey, the characters, the entire journey is just really nice. I think the way she's portrayed it is also really good. So
Right.
I'm a complete Jennifer Aniston fan, if you ask me. What about The Office? I mean, have you guys watched The Office?
What I love about The Office is how it's shot. Like, first of all, I think it's very, the camera's sometimes in your face, and then they do like, and then with all the sit downs where they talk about like whatever's happening. So I've not watched it completely, like I've not finished it, but jitna maine dekha hai, these are like whatever I've watched till now. I think these are the things that I've really enjoyed because it's very different from Friends. Like it's very different from a regular comedy show that you watch, right? And it's given like Mindy Kaling was, I think, also in The Office, if I'm not wrong. She was there, right?
Right.
Yeah, so she was also sort of brought Asian, like South Asia on the map, like through The Office.
Right.
So I think that was pretty cool.
I have no idea about The Office, to be very honest. I am someone who just keeps watching Friends on repeat, and that is also I never watched Friends, to be honest. In the beginning, in my college time, also I didn't watch Friends. So recently, only my friends, they were like, "Dude, you need to watch Friends. It's hilarious and all." Then when I started watching, I was like, "Dude, yahi dekhte rehta hu. It's very funny." And
So something
yes,
very similar happened. इनका जब reunion episode shoot हुआ था last year,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think when it was out, it was post that I realized, I've missed out on something and actually started watching it, and I've been watching
yeah,
it
dude.
since.
Oh,
So you
that's
were
when
also
you
like a,
started. Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's
Interesting.
right. So,
Okay.
amid all these, what are the challenges that you face as content creators? I mean, I don't think any of the content creators are immune to negative comments, right? So, have you faced something like this? And if you have, how have you, fought all of that?
To be very honest, in the beginning, we used to get affected by the negative comments, even if suppose there were quite few. But then you have to develop like a thick skin, and you have to divert your mind to the positive comments that you are receiving in your reels, in your content, and all. Definitely, you cannot satisfy everyone.
Right.
Whatever according to you is funny might be cringe for some other people. So you just have to
Absolutely.
accept that fact, and you have to just create video that you enjoy yourself, you are very confident about, and upload that thing, and you will get those kind of audience that relates to your sense of humor, that vibe with your kind of fun.
Absolutely.
And I feel like when you're putting something out in public, for people to view, you have to be open to both sides. Like, we can't just always accept positive feedback or positive, oh my god, you guys are so funny and all that,
Yeah,
which is great. It comes our way more than the negative comments, honestly. Like, we are Funyaasi fam, as we affectionately call it.
that's
I'm
true.
also repping it right now. So we are very fortunate to have a community of people who are just generally positive people, like,
Yeah,
through DMs or comments or anything. But definitely, if anything negative comes our way, we just brush it off for most of the times, and
yeah.
we don't let that affect our journey, like, as content creators. I think because it's just a part and
Yeah.
parcel of what we
And
do.
to be honest, we have saved some kind of comments with us that gives us that hope. Say, for example, there are people who have written, we were going through a very bad day, and I watched your
Yeah.
content, and it really made me smile. Thank you for making my day better. So these kind of contents the comments we have with us. So whenever we're feeling, कि थोड़ा बहुत we are doubting ourselves, we just read those kind of comments,
Yeah.
and we are just like, we
Yeah,
are on the right path.
that's
So
true. That's true.
that's yeah.
But yeah, I think even if it's positive, if it's negative, if you're coming to our page, watching our video, writing a comment, giving us your time, I think everything
Yeah,
is
yeah,
sorted
yeah.
for us. We are good. We're good with
Yeah.
that.
And constructive
Right.
criticism is always welcome, to be very honest.
Yep.
There's,
Absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
example, with Prem Prerna also, there were people who
Hmm.
used to write, इसका second part चाहिए, या फिर it's कहीं पे अगर उनको कुछ भी लग रहा है, we used to read it and try to take the feedback, and then start working on the next episode. So it was
Accordingly.
like accordingly.
So yeah.
So it was like that.
And so I don't know, you've produced and acted in so many videos, right? Individually, आपके favorite videos कौन से हैं? If you could choose, or a couple of videos that you enjoyed shooting, or you enjoyed acting in.
Good question. We've never really thought about it. I think I really like. So we do a lot of Bollywood-inspired videos. Like, we.
Yeah.
I am a huge Bollywood buff, and I think even Dhruv likes watching Bollywood movies. So we, of course, we do. We are Indians. So I think when we create something inspired from the Hindi movies primarily, or like Bollywood, or just movies, I think that is something that I enjoy a lot, because we get to play different characters. We get to like different get-ups, different voice modulation and everything. So that sort of helps us also become better as actors, I feel like, somewhere. And I really enjoy those a lot, doing Bollywood inspired videos that we do.
I'll also say, yaar, I enjoy every kind of video that we do. The main euphoria that I get is after complete the video, like after the final edit and everything. When we see the complete video, at that time, that is the moment when I'm just like, it came out well.
That was the
So
Mr. Universe answer.
yeah, thank you so much, guys. But it happens like that. If suppose we are doing Prem Prerna, then I'll start missing the mom dad wala character. If we are doing that thing, then I'll be like, कुछ relatable वाला अब करना है. So it's never like कि एक ही type की video करते रहो. We really like to explore a lot, and
Recently we've started doing like dance covers also out of the blue. We were like, let's just try how that turns out.
turns out.
And people, like, touchwood, our audiences, they loved it, and we get more engagement on on those videos sometimes than our regular comedy content. So we've started developing that also as a content piece for our audience.
And people are asking for more dance videos. So Funyaasi fam, if you're watching it, we'll work on that. We just need a choreographer to make us a little
Yeah.
better in dance. So, yeah.
That's about it.
So when someone like if anybody says he or she is a movie buff, Bollywood buff, the first question that comes to anybody's mind is who's your favorite actor or actress, or who's the actor or actress that inspires you. So who are your favorite actors and actresses?
I need time to think, to be
I
very
think
honest.
I really like Nawazuddin Siddiqui. I really like Rajkumar
Hmm.
Rao, Ayushmann Khurrana, and all these actors who they've played parts that are very different from what you usually see. Of course, it's difficult to also do the usual stuff. I mean, nothing is easy. Acting is a
Yeah.
very tough job.
Yeah.
But I think for me personally, I like characters or that are different from one another. Like I've seen Rajkumar Rao and Ayushmann Khurrana playing very different characters from what
Right.
they, with every movie that they do something different.
They're
Nawazuddin
very
Siddiqui,
versatile.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, Pankaj Tripathi, I think he's absolutely amazing
Yeah.
at what he does. So yeah, I think these are a couple of actors. If we talk about like female actors, I think Alia is my all-time favorite. I think Alia is really good. I think who else is there?
Deepika.
Deepika is there. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Priyanka.
are they your favorites? No.
For me, I'm someone, I don't watch a lot of movies. I kind of pick some movies that I really like rewatch them a lot of times. And I like those kind of movies that give you, that are like feel good kind of movies, to be very honest. जैसे कि ये जवानी है दीवानी,
Hmm. Hmm.
ये नाम
Hmm.
है दोबारा, these kind of
Yeah,
movies that make
absolutely.
you feel good about after you complete the movie. You are in a good mood only. So that kind of movies I really enjoy. So for me, I'll say there's no particular actor or actress that I really like. मेरे change होते रहते हैं with every movie. जो भी मैंने देखी है, जो भी मेरे को movie पसंद आ जाएगी, I'll be like, ये मेरे favorite ones हो गए. It's like that. But definitely, like he said, Rajkumar Rao, Ayushmann Khurrana, Kartik Aaryan, all these people are like great actors. So definitely, I'll say Ranbir Kapoor also, yeah, even Ranveer Singh. So yeah, Priyanka Chopra, I'll say I really like Barfi movie a lot because of the acting.
Beautiful movie.
It was very good. So Priyanka Chopra is definitely one of my actors, like favorite actors.
And I also feel like now with OTT platforms, right? Like it's not just about the movies; it's also about the TV shows, the web series that are there. And there are so many actors who may not be movie stars, but who have worked in, in these web series. They are also amazing. Like now with the whole coming of OTT platforms. So I think that is also pretty cool. So it's very difficult to
Right.
like pick one, honestly. But yeah, and which is why we picked almost all of them.
Yeah, so basically to answer
Yeah.
your, I don't have any favorites
So,
to be
yeah.
honest. Keeps on changing.
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah.
from myself.
Okay. So if you could choose one emoji, yeah, that describes your sense of humor individually, what would it be and why?
Emoji, that's a very okay, that's a very nice question. Something we haven't really thought of.
I use a lot of that kind of emoji. जो sun वाला नहीं है, जो side eye करके देख रहा है.
Ha
There's
ha
this
ha
one
ha.
emoji with a side eye, one of that, and there's another one that is like smiling but crying, like the eyes are bawling, like teary
Oh,
eyes.
got it. Yes, yes.
Those are my two favorite emojis that I use. I don't know how they relate to me. Maybe. Uh,
I'm just
Maybe
trying to look
something like
actually which are the ones that I usually use. Like it's interesting. I think
मेरे तो वो दो है. I know. Those are the two.
I'm not sure if you can. So I don't know if it, I mean it's not an emoji. It's actually a GIF. That is my recent favorite. I don't know if you can see this. I don't think you can see this. Just one second.
No.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can. Yes, I can.
So it's basically like could you see like what was happening?
Yeah.
You
Got
could,
it.
right?
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
so it's basically a woman who is all excited and very happily she's running inside the house, and as soon as she closes the door, she starts crying. So that's like my favorite GIF these days. And emojis, I think I mostly use the laughter emojis a lot. and that's what we also do it through our content. So I think it describes pretty much what we do for myself.
So, okay, so the emoji that Dhruv was talking about is the emoji that I use frequently too. The one with, smile but tears. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is something I use very often. And the ulta wala emoji where the face is upside down and the smile is ulta.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
That is also one of my
Actually,
favorites,
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. That is
Yeah,
also one of my favorites as well.
yeah,
True, true,
dude.
true.
Huh. That is
Now
also
that we
something
think
that I
about
like.
it,
Yeah.
there are a couple of them.
So you guys have thousands and thousands of fans, right? So do you guys remember any memorable fan interaction that you've had, funny or memorable, that you can recollect?
I think you want to go?
I'll say one of the fan interaction that we have had was yesterday only. So basically, we went to the YouTube Fan Fest
Oh,
2023, and it was like raining cats and dogs yesterday. So at that time, we were running
okay.
because we had to get a band or something like that, and we were late for the event because of the traffic and everything. So as soon as we went to the store, we were like, "Listen, we need a band. We need to go inside. We need to see the performance." And she was like, "Listen, sir, I'm your fan. I really..." And we were like, "Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you so much for..." Because I wasn't expecting at that time. We were so much in that
Like
mindset of
it was
having.
too much chaos at that time, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was sweet. I think one that I remember specifically was when I'm from Amritsar, basically from Punjab, and I went back home like few months ago for my birthday, and my entire family was there, like my parents, my sisters, my brother-in-laws, my nephew, because it was my birthday, so everyone was kind enough to come home, and we were in a mall shopping for something, and then there were like
Hmm.
3 4 people who just barged into the store, and they were like, "Sir, huge fan, Shubham sir, oh my god, you..." And the shopkeeper, the people who were helping out us while for choosing whatever, and they were like, "Sir, aap
कौन हो?"
like aap kaun hai?" Like they asked my sister, they're like, "Ki, who is he?" And then my sister told them that ki YouTuber or content creator basically. And so I think, and my mother was like, "You are coming to get a picture clicked with my son?" And, and
Yeah.
so my mom was like, "Okay, something is happening. That means something
Yeah,
is
yeah,
working
yeah.
for you." So I was like, "Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean."
yeah.
So I think that will always be a very memorable moment for me as a son or as a brother. I think it was really special.
Yeah, so one funny, one memorable.
So yeah.
And talking about funny, is there a funny blooper that did not really make it to the final cut of
There
the
are
video? Okay.
there are many, mostly. So out of 100%, 90% is bloopers only, and
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
basically one line will be the perfect one, and the other four lines, if suppose we are giving, those will be the bloopers
So
for
we
us.
we call ourselves one take actors because we only have one take to choose from all the 100 takes that we
That's true, that's true.
so yeah, that's basically that. But some of them, so we have posted, I think, a few of them
As
on
stories, we'll say.
no as carousels and all, like
Only once.
yeah, only
Yeah,
once
yeah,
or twice we've done that. On stories thoda like once or twice we do it, but yeah, mostly a lot of them are bloopers.
But now we are getting better. To be very honest, इस बार दो take, पांच में से दो बार आ जाता है ठीक.
Yeah.
So it's like that.
That's that.
अच्छा तो hypothetical situation, ठीक है? You guys are stuck on a deserted island, ठीक है? And you have to take 2 content creators with you, just 2. आप लोग के अलावा, okay? Who would it be and why?
Like deserted island, like we are stuck there or we are just going there.
You're stuck there. You're stuck there.
We can choose any content creator, right?
I'll say भुवन भाम and आशीष चंचलानी, क्योंकि उनके इतने फैंस हैं, वो उनको ढूंढने आएंगे तो हम भी साथ साथ में निकल जाएंगे.
I think that's
Smart, very smart.
smart. I think hypothetically, I don't know. I was gonna say Bear Grylls, but he's more of a so that I could survive in the deserted
Wow.
island. Like he
Yeah,
could help us survive, but he's not a content creator like generally. He's
yeah,
more of
yeah,
a TV
yeah,
show guy.
yeah.
So I think yeah, I would go with Dhruv's choice. Funyaasi, we choose one.
अच्छा अच्छा.
I think we'll go with Dhruv and Shubham and Ashish Chanchalani. I think they'll help us get discovered.
तो दो और को अलग से कर लेना, चार हो जाएंगे.
No, I think
अच्छा, अच्छा,
it's
वैसे,
only
oh.
2. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think,
it works. It works. Yeah.
yeah. So I think Bhuvan and
So,
Ashish decides.
Ashish Chanchan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is the one talent or very weird talent that you guys possess, like apart from like outside of comedy?
I
Yeah,
can
well.
I can touch this finger to the back of my hand. That is the talent
What
That
what can you do?
I can touch this finger to the back of my hand.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
can you do it?
Could
I
Just
you
don't
show
want to
it.
show it because it might, I don't know if
could you
people
show?
should I
No,
show.
no. Yeah.
So I can do this.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Actually, the thing is, पहले ना मेरी ये finger इतनी flexible होती नहीं थी. So in my school, there were 2-3 people who used to do this thing, and I was like, listen, I also want such kind of flexibility. So I used to try in my home during my free time to do this thing, and slowly this happened. So now I can touch the back of my
That's
the
very
finger.
very cool, very cool. I think. I think like if it counts as obviously a useless talent, pretty much like Dhruv's. I can move my ears without like I can just do it. Like, can you see it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
So I used to use this when I was in school. When I was a kid, I used to fool kids by saying that I communicate with aliens through this. I'm not even
Aliens?
kidding. Yeah.
Maybe it could be true.
And they used to believe me. I was what, like I think in first or second standard, and people, the kids were like, "Oh my god, how?"
They
did you-"
must be like, जादू क्या बोल रहे हैं भाई? बताइए हमारे को कब आएगा वो मिलने?
Yeah, and now Prerna also has that talent. By the way, the
Yeah.
character that I play, she also senses everything through this. Like if she's not at the scene, she senses it through this. If Premji's in trouble.
Yeah, she wiggles her ear.
Yeah, so
And then
that's-
she gets to-
That useless talents of Funyaasi.
So, if I ask you to create a humorous ad campaign, okay, for a product or a service now, okay,
Okay.
so what would the product or service be, and what would give a funny slogan for it?
A funny slogan for something.
The product could be anything.
Anything of your choice, anything.
So let's name the product Sand Ka Doodh because that is something that our audience really love.
Yeah, Sand Ka Doodh,
Okay.
and
Sand Ka Doodh.
very good one. And I think उसका slogan यही होगा कि slogan क्या होगा सांड के दूध का. So what I think the slogan could be something like
मेरे पास एक है.
हाँ say
तू बता तू.
नहीं say
सांड का दूध घर लाए, the great खली से ज्यादा शक्ति पाए.
I think that is. So we recently actually did a video. This is where it's coming from. It's funny you asked that question. So we did a video like a spoof of sorts where we were actually selling sand ka doodh to our audience.
Yeah, but we didn't
Through
use this
teleshopping.
slogan. We didn't use this slogan there.
Yeah. So it was. I think that's where it's coming from. But yeah, that's a very good tagline. I think.
सांड का दूध.
Yeah, I think it's a fab tagline. Amazing.
But
Right?
Shakti fight with the great Kali. I think that could be. That could also be it.
And if Prerna and Prem had to do this,
Prerna and Prem had to do it.
Oh. So फिर it'll be like.
सांड का दूध घर लाइए, प्रेम जी की जान बचाइए.
प्रेरणा मेरी चाय ले आओ.
अभी लाई प्रेम जी.
सांड का दूध डाल के.
So I think.
और पीछे उसके पास बोले कि like double oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this was hilarious. I mean, again, I started the interview by saying how much I love the characters Prerna and Prem. They literally brighten up my day. I mean, on a very serious note.
Thank you.
Even like yesterday night, I was just going through your stories, and I mean your Instagram page, and I actually, out of the 29 series that you have of the
Yeah.
TV serial series, I think I must have ended up watching 20 of them non-stop, like eight
Oh,
stars. So that's how much I love you.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
thank you so
Vaishnavi.
much.
Thank you. Really means a lot.
Maybe हम next part का हम इसके बाद ही काम करना शुरू
Yeah.
करेंगे.
Yes, you must.
Definitely.
But thank you guys. Thank you so much for this fun interaction. It was really nice getting to know you more. And
Thank you so
I can
much.
only
We had
say
a
all
great
the
time.
best and hope you. Yes, thank you. I'm
Thank you.
really sorry for the glitches that we had, but I mean, it was really nice talking to you guys. I can only say, hope you guys reach greater heights. and
Thank you
make
so
even more funnier videos, and just keep making our day, and just
Thank
brightening
you
up our
so
day.
much, Vaishnavi. And
Thank you so much for having us. We really
yeah, it
enjoyed.
was
It
a
was a
very
great time.
pleasant experience, and we hope you had fun too. क्योंकि हमें तो काफी मजा आया.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Even
thank you
though
so
we
much.
gave some diplomatic answers, but
Did we?
we had a blast. At least I gave. I know that thing. So,
But yeah,
thank
thank
you
you
Thank
so
so
you.
much.
much.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.